Hello, my name is Bella Littleton, and I am here to tell you all about the iconic redhead of the class of 22. All of you should know her, for you can easily pick her red locks out of a crowd. But for those of you that don't, this redhead of whom I speak is none other than Addie Heehs. A star swimmer for SMS, Addie is up early multiple times a week to begin her days at the pool. She is a spectacular and dedicated athlete who leads her team with confidence. More than that, Addie is smart. Whenever I'm in class with her, she always has something insightful to say, lighting up the classroom with her smile and sparking new and interesting conversations. I have always loved speaking with Addie, both in the classes and in the halls, and I truly could not imagine the class of 22 without her. Now, you've heard enough from me, so I give you Addie Virginia Heehs.
My first day at St. Mary's is a day I will never forget. The extreme butterflies in my stomach made me feel nauseous the entire night before. I wasn't nervous, I was utterly terrified. I'm not the most outgoing person when placed in an unfamiliar environment, and this explains the dramatic thoughts my 14-year-old self was having that night. What if I can't find anyone to talk to? What if people think I'm stupid? What if I get lost? Well, unfortunately, that last one did come true. I, in fact, did get lost trying to find my fourth period study hall in Miss Millen's room. However, luck finally decided to be on my side when I saw Miss Madden, my lifelong neighbor, in the hall, and she immediately pointed me in the right direction. Switching to St. Mary's was a huge change for me, and at times it was hard. Every time I was in class, chapel, or even walking in the halls, I heard about the accomplishments and successes of St. Mary's students and alums, and the more I heard about this ideal St. Mary's girl. It's hard not to believe you're inadequate when you constantly feel surrounded by such seemingly extraordinary people. The summer after my sophomore year, my dad lost his job. This was a difficult moment in my life and in the lives of my family. However, I knew that stepping up was what I needed to do. 2 weeks later, my swim team announced that they would provide a free lifeguard certification class to any swimmer that was interested. I immediately signed up and completed the course to earn my certification. Less than a week had gone by, and I had landed my first job as a lifeguard at the YMCA in Whitehaven. I had to sacrifice a majority of my personal time to work my shifts, and I felt that I didn't have any time to be a teenager. There were days when my body ached and my eyes could barely stay open. I was utterly exhausted. However, I was able to create some pretty incredible memories. One member, Mr. Patterson, will always have a place in my heart. During one of my morning shifts, he walked in and asked me what my name was. That was when he realized I shared the same first name as his mother. He went back to his house and came back not 30 minutes later to show me pictures of her. He told me that I shared the same kindness and humility his mother had embodied. In that moment, I felt a part of his community, and I will forever be grateful for his small, thoughtful action. A month later, fall was around the corner and the YMCA's pool temporarily closed. My time there came to an end. I found my next job at Lifetime Fitness as a lifeguard, and I remember walking into my first ever shift with my hands clammy and my heart pounding. I didn't know a single other employee. However, as I walked in, I was greeted warmly by my new coworkers. This was the start of new friendships I developed during my time there. My most unconventional friendship was with an ex-Navy self-defense coach recently out of retirement man named Juice. He was a friend I never thought I'd have, but the friend I'd always needed. He made working feel less like a responsibility, but rather something I could enjoy. Mr. Patterson taught me the value of small acts of kindness. Juice taught me how to find enjoyment out of work, but I taught myself the importance of experiences. I was thrown headfirst and without warning into the real world. However, I realized how quickly I was able to survive. I'm not the girl who's president of every club, always a part of student government, or taking every AP there is to take. But I am the girl who worked more than 10 hours a week while swimming 6 days a week and maintaining her grades. And that makes me feel just as accomplished and successful as the people who I believe were extraordinary. I was pushed into environments I never thought I would have been in, and it challenged me. If I'd stayed in my tight-knit bubble, I would have never realized everything I was capable of. If there's anything I want you to take away from me standing here today, it would be this. You are only going to realize what you can achieve when you use the skills you have learned here in environments when you feel the most vulnerable. Thank you.